Okay, I was just out here harvesting a salad, and I thought I might do a quick update. Um, I have some garlic chives that are coming back. That's a perennial, so it comes. I guess it's going to come back every year. They're looking great. I have some arugula. I planted a couple of different things in this bed from inside. I've already put some seeds out here, seedlings. I moved out a couple of Swiss chards here, and some broccoli, and some sugar snap peas. I'm too early. I mean, tonight it's going to be freezing, so, but it's been freezing already, and the seedlings have actually stood up to the cold. I lost a few, but a lot of them have survived. This is my strawberry plants. I just don't know if these things are going to, I mean, I guess they're going to pop back this spring. One thing about having one bed dedicated completely to one plant is you only get to harvest it probably, probably 6 weeks out of an entire year. So make sure you really love whatever you're going to dedicate an entire bed to. I mean, otherwise I could have 16 squares here. I could have an abundance of food planted here, but now, of course, I've got to wait all year long for the one harvest I'm going to get of strawberries for a period of maybe 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks. And if they don't do well, I'm going to pull them out and transfer this bed to tomatoes and all kind of things I like to eat. I love strawberries, but if they do well, I'll definitely keep it. But if I don't just get a ton of strawberries out of here, I'm going to donate these to the compost bin, I think. I've got some cabbage I still need to eat. And one thing I wanted to show everyone while I was out here in my garden, I have learned something about broccoli. And this was one broccoli plant that I kept. And I thought, I'm just going to keep plants, see what happens. Because the side shoots never really produce well for me. But then again, I've never given them the opportunity. As soon as I get the main head, which I did on this one, I pull it out. I might get one or two of the little side shoots, and then I'll pull it on out. Well, I just now cut off one of the side shoots, and it was pretty nice size. After I took it off, I realized, wow, underneath that, if you can see there's all 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 or 6 more side shoots coming out. So I could have just cut off the big part here and then left this, and all those would have produced. And I can't believe I have been growing broccoli for 2 years and did not know this. I knew it produced side shoots, but I had no idea that it would just keep on popping out side shoots. So I'm going to keep this one on here. I got 2 more little side shoots coming out. I got one here, and I will cut off just the big part, leave the plant since it's doing so well, and then just keep harvesting side shoots. It's a heavy feeder too, broccoli is. You'll notice if you ever plant it, you pull it up, you'll pull out a whole square of soil. So, I mean heavy feeder. I mean just make sure you keep a lot of compost around it. Keep feeding it, and it should do pretty well for you. I mean, I guess so. So I planted some more from seed. This was a transplant from the home improvement store, and it's called Early Dividend. So, and this is my asparagus bed. That's not asparagus. That is the lettuce I planted earlier this season. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it out and use it with a little salad, some baby greens. I'm going to go ahead and pull the whole thing out because I don't want it taking out too many nutrients for the asparagus, which hopefully will come up this spring and I'll get to harvest it. So we'll just see how that does. I've got a cold, so if I sound a little bit different, that's why. So this is where I was harvesting my little salad. Over here, got a lot of greens. I can make a salad this evening. I got some little carrot seedlings coming up. Starting to get its true leaves on here. I just sowed these directly into the soil. This is called a chutney carrot. Got these, I think, at Target, and that was that Sean Conway brand I was telling you about. And, you know, we have to, one thing I don't think I've mentioned before, or maybe I have in a previous video, is you have to make sure you thin your seeds. So I've already thinned these once. As you can tell, they're not very close together. But if you do end up having a couple that are close together, you'll want to thin them. And I usually use one of my little children's pair of scissors and cut them so I don't disturb the roots if I pull it out. I might be able just to do this one with my fingernail. I don't know. Yeah, it's too close together there. So, there. That's one of the hardest things to do, is to thin your seeds when you have like carrot seeds or lettuce seeds. But it is very important because they will just produce so much better if they are spaced accordingly. And you can read your packet to find out, or read your square foot gardening book, and it'll tell you how much, you know, how far to space your plants. I think I can do 16 carrots per square foot, if my memory serves me correct. But on that same note, if you'll remember my lasagna pans with the salad, these were my salad pans, and I did not thin these. I did thin the seeds, but not enough. I just sprinkled the seeds on there and let them just kind of go to town and grow. And this one I actually thinned a little bit more than the rest, but I still should have thinned these more. I think that, in theory, this should have worked out fine. And, you know, they're still growing, but I shouldn't have had so many seeds per pan. I should have just had like maybe 6 seeds per pan. I probably already have little heads of lettuce. It's so, like I said, so hard to plant those little tiny lettuce seeds and the carrot seeds. But I think in the Square Foot Gardening book, and it's a great idea, is just get your little white plastic spoon so you can see the seed before you plant it. And that worked out real well the times I've done it. Alright, well, not too much happening in the garden right now. Got a lot of things, you know, some things growing. Here with some of the broccoli that I put out, little seedlings. They look pretty happy. They've been out here a long time too. So they've survived a lot of cold weather, so hopefully they'll hang in there. Alright, we'll have another update on my seeds inside probably within the next week. Thanks for watching.